Hello everybody, welcome to this multiplayer battle of mine. I was going to say the next episode of Life of Carl. I've been recording a lot of those lately. But I am bringing the ultimate tree hugger, a living tree who can hug you with its nasty, scary claws and its big, weird, like lily stick. I think it's supposed to look like a blooming flower, but it looks more like an artichoke heart. I went with a very wide front line with a lot of spears because I'm fighting Bretonnia. My thought process is either I will kill a cav-heavy army, or these guys can still grind out an infantry fight. Eternal Guard with shields are pretty cheap, and they have great defensive melee stats, so they can win a grindy battle against phase of Bretonnia infantry is pretty terrible. 2 units of War Dancers with spears, which are great at shredding cav. As long as they don't get charged, they don't have any armor. As you can see, they're dressed like a bunch of hippies. They have vines on their legs. That's not going to protect you from a sword, but I guess they're nimble. They might be able to dodge their way out of it. I have 1 unit of Wild Riders back here riding their Death Bambies. They cause fear because people are so freaked out by those leaping elks. Or maybe it's the creepy elves riding them. It's one of the two. I have only 3 unit of archers in an army that's famous, or infamous really, for its archers. 3 units of Way Watchers, which have 190 range. They can fire while moving. They have stalk and snipe, and they can just mess up everyone's plan. I'm looking over there to show you how much I'm fighting. I also have the Regiment of Renown Way Watchers, which have an effect on impact that's kind of like you got shot by artillery. Minus 16 leadership, so these guys are so accurate. People think they're getting shelled by a cannon, I think is the thought process there. And what is that over here? Keeping the Halloween theme, I have the Roger the Alien of trees with the way it walks, holding its hands out like that, with a skeleton in the back that's kind of ingrown into it. I like to think that that was a dear friend, and they're bringing... no, that's worse. That's much weirder. Never mind. I take it all back. Today I'm fighting Bretonnia. It looks like just about all of Bretonnia. I'm outnumbered 2-1 because there is such a wide front line. 1 unit of foot squires over here, 2 unit of peasant mobs who brought their shiniest shovels and sharpest pitchforks, 2 units of Knights of the Realm just on this side, looking very colorful, looking down on the peasants as they run past because they're the filthy bourgeois. They must die. Here are more... oh, those are the same foot squires. 4 units of peasant archers with fire arrows. If you watch the Wood Elf versus Bretonnia game where I was commanding Bretonnia, my 4 units of fire arrows pretty much won the entire battle for me, so I'm very scared of this. 2 units in the back of spearmen, protecting against any cavalry charges, like, you know, Vanguard had deployed Wild Riders, which is why I put them over there, because I knew they'd be spears back there. And another unit of Knights of the Realm and the Grail Guardians, the sustained melee variant of the Knight. So they're not as good on the charge, but they can stick around in a battle. For leadership, he has the Fay Enchantress on her unicorn. It has a name, but I don't know what it is. She has a mortis engine effect, so being near her, it just kills you. You're blinded by her radiance, and she just dies by being close to her. And a paladin with his glowing sword to guard his lady. Let's see how this goes. And it's going to go with some cheeky elf play, because I have my forward deployed elves, Way Watchers, shooting into this front line. See, it's not doing a ton of damage. It's not doing a ton of, like, model damage. But their leadership's already lower than half because of that discourage effect. And it's just shredding, and I shouldn't be shooting at shields this early in the game. Get after the foot squires or maybe the knights, which do have shields, but you gotta kill the knights or they're gonna kill you. So I'll see how that goes. And I'll just pull back for a bit so we can watch the lines close. Right now you can see we're both kind of just positioning. The knights are sitting still for now, which isn't a bad move, but I have switched over to the foot squires, so I'm hitting them pretty hard. Those poor guys are not going to be having fun with that. I think all 3 units right now are targeting them. They have shields, but they're on their back. Buddy, just hold them in front of you. That wouldn't be happening right now. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else are we doing. These knights are still sitting. My Way Watchers are kind of messing up my front line right now because I'm trying to pull them back as I push my spears forward. But I'm in pretty good shape. These Wild Riders just patrolling the back lines. I don't know why. I don't think they can Vanguard deploy anything, but oh, there it is. A huge pendulum goes right down the middle of this line. They lined up their infantry, or their archers, a little too close. This is why you always stagger them out, because one breath spell style attack, little over half, less than half, less than half, and that guy's okay. Like, that'll buff right out, but basically 2 units are trashed and one's about to go down. And when their leadership's already so low, yeah, if they weren't next to their lord, they'd rout. Oh, 2 are routing anyways. They just took too much damage too quickly. War Dancers with spears are moving up to engage the foot squires. Not a good fight for them, but I have no front. I have 4 spear units, 5 units of Eternal Guard. I'm pulling back 1 because I see these knights are moving around. I don't want to get caught out, and their melee stats are good enough that they can hold in a fight long enough. My branch wraith is about to take charge. Oh, she just punted that guy. And my treeman, who is vulnerable to fire, is just getting lit up. I realize I made a huge mistake, and I am slowly marching back behind my guys, but here come the knights. For some reason, I just charge with my spearmen, so they get leveled. They only have charge defense if they're not moving. So when they're running forward, they just get wrecked. The foot squires have made it into my infantry line, but I always have guard mode turned on now. I remembered. So there's still, the people in the back can still shoot while the front line fights. Get a heal going down on the knights over here, on the Grail Guardians, who are now going to join this fight. But I have these spears back here, can run up to support. These 2 units tonight are just kind of sitting there. I don't know if he forgot about them or what, but I start to pull over these spears here to go help out that, but then I see a nice target right there. Spoiler alert, because I guess that's not happening right now. My tree man is still running away. These Eternal Guard just need to hold the line, but they are about to get leveled. Again, if they're not facing the enemy, their charge defense doesn't help. So they just all got just knocked all over the place. Treeman turning around, trying to fight the Fay Enchantress. Just trying to step on her horse. It's not really working. So I'm just pulling back. I lost half my health already. I really can't lose him because this guy has 1 spell. They're not going to blob up like that again. These Eternal Guard are routing. Some Eternal Guard you are. I guess, just for the start of the battle guard. Fire arrows coming in. Oh, I killed that one. They only have 15 armor. That's pretty bad. But I now have the Fay Enchantress right where I want her because I have all 3 units targeting her, just punching right through. She only has 15 armor. She has good physical resist, but she's just melting, and down she goes right about now. Maybe right about there. And down goes Fay Enchantress. I'm very sorry, but you shouldn't have built the castle so close to our forest, because now you gotta die. These Way Watchers are shooting into the Knights, Grail Guardians over here, going down while my tree man just tries to kick him, or just push him. Just get out of my way. He's strutting. He's strutting. Get out of his way. Oh, I guess they're fine. And Roger the Alien is just sprinting away as fast as he can. Good luck, buddy. Oh, we just got whipped by a plant. And now in the back, these archers have stabilized. Bounce power is a little in my favor, but he can easily pull this back with some good archer play, which is why I have my Wild Riders running all over the place, and these War Dancers just charging into the side. The archers drop their bows, pull out their knives, and hope for the best. But it is not good enough against these lovely ladies of the forest. They may look like hippies, but they fight like, I don't know, elves with spears. And the Wild Riders coming in from behind. Oh no. And, okay, that charge wasn't as visually devastating as I thought, but they're routing now. And my tree man, who only has 6 kills this entire fight, is just marching angrily after 1 unit of men-at-arms. Really not what I should be using him for. But I'm kind of just cleaning up across the rest of the battlefield. I have a little pocket of battling right here. These knights errant running around being mean. But I have Way Watchers are almost out of ammo, but I have a ton of spears. There's really nothing they can charge over there. Over here, the spearmen are driving off my spearmen are driving off their spearmen. Knights of the Realm pulling back, looking for a charge. Peasants, the true heroes they are just, they're fighting back to back with these foot squires who I guess are a little bit higher up in the ranks. I'm not really sure how that works. Oh, he didn't even hit him. He hit right next to him, but he's so Chad that he killed him anyway. Oh, here it comes. The fight animations in this are so cool. I do love them. But the bounce power is more and more in my favor, and really, even though he has units routing everywhere, I'm not giving him any room to pull back. These unit of Azrai War Dancers could easily take both of those units, especially backed up by the Wild Riders. So now that we are fighting in the middle, I remembered my lesson from last time. Pulling my Wild Riders around, gonna do a rear charge there. Tree Man still marching around being mean. And the Wild Riders with 79 kills are about to add to that count with a beautiful rear charge. Sandwiching that unit, they instantly break, the one next to them goes, and that's the battle. I didn't do the battle perfectly. There's definitely things I could have done better, but this was the first time I brought Wood Elves and actually felt good about the army. I had a plan, I stuck to it, and I was able to win. So I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you all later.